What's going on, everyone? Ninja here from NTP, and I am back again with something something completely new. I'm starting today with something completely new. So you might be able to already tell that I have a brand new mic. This is something that I just got, and I'm really excited to be using it now. It is, especially after the audio of the update video that I recorded and everything. My audio was just terrible, and I hated it, and I hated everything about it. So, yep, I saved up money, and I got myself a brand new mic. I don't know how it sounds. I did a little bit of like sound tests with it and recorded a little bit with it just to see the quality of it. And I like it. I like how it all turns out, or how it all sounded and everything, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments. So, if it's a lot better quality, definitely let me know, because I'll be using this from now on. This will be my brand new mic. So I hope everything works okay. Also, it's a lot more sensitive, so it picks up a lot more things. So if you hear things you didn't hear before, like maybe, I don't know, like a bump or something, or maybe you could probably hear like an ambulance or something going by outside or something. That'll be what that is. I don't know, maybe birds chirping, because there's a lot of birds that have been chirping recently. But I don't know how it's going to sound or how sensitive it's going to be. So, well, we're just going to have to see. But anyway, so I'm here today with something completely new as well. This is Naruto. We're going to be doing these Naruto statues, and I already know what you're thinking. This is Naruto. There's tons of characters. You are correct. We have tons and tons of Naruto statue videos that I have lined up for you. But I'm not going to be doing them all like at once, because you can see back here, like in the far distance, there is just a ton of more Naruto characters. In fact, if you see way over there, you see the yellow hair that's like behind like what looks like Rock Lee. If you know who Rock Lee is, there's more Narutos. So Naruto is the only character so far that I've made this many repeats of and this many versions of. I believe that over there, let me think. There's 5 more Narutos. There's 5 more Narutos over there. So this would include 6. So if we include all of them, I have 6 total different Naruto statues of different versions of Naruto in this world. But anyway, this is the original Naruto. This is like the original series. For those who don't know, there's 2 different versions of Naruto. There's the anime series that's just straight up called Naruto, just straight up, just Naruto. And then there's Naruto Shippuden. And Naruto Shippuden is what is currently still going. There's like hundreds of episodes of this. There's actually hundreds of episodes of the original series. But in the original series, it's when they're like younger. So this is like, if you want to think about it, kid Naruto. And I decided to divide them up. And I did the original Naruto series first. And then later, when I was, it was actually maybe a month or 2 ago, and I finally came back on Minecraft for the first time, I decided I'm going to go ahead and make the Shippuden versions of all of these characters. And when I got to Naruto, for those who know, there's a billion different forms that Naruto has. So I went ahead and made like all those forms. So those will be coming up at some time in the future. But anyway, right now we have about 20 statues just of the original series, like all the pre-time time skip versions of all of them. Like you can see right there, if you know these characters, you can see Tenten, Neji, and Rock Lee right there. Well, like obviously we have all the rest of them and all their like younger versions and everything are still going to be here. So basically what's going to happen here is, since I have 20 statues, that's a lot to do at once. I'm going to be cutting it in half. So I'm going to do 10 statues, one a day, and I'm going to basically, after I hit that 10th mark, which I believe is right, yes, this is, I believe the 10th mark is, no, yes, right here. Right here is number 10. We're going to cut it right here at this spot, and we're going to do some more stuff. Like, we're going to go and we're going to jump to something else, something that's different, like other stuff, like other statues, because I'm sure people would get a little bored if I did nothing but Naruto, just constantly. Like, for those of you who don't really like Naruto, you'd have to sit through this, and it just wouldn't be that exciting. So I'm just going to cut it in half and do something else, and then bring up the other half, like, after we're done with whatever that is, right? So that's my plans. But anyway, this is Naruto. Here's a little picture of him. I know this is a really intro-heavy thing. I'm so sorry. This is like the actual thing now. What I'm going to be doing is throwing up a picture of all of these characters that we've made, give you kind of a reference picture of what they're supposed to look like, or what the anime depicts them as, and I'll get, like, you can just see how mine compares to that. Anyway, but this is Naruto. He's just the main character of the entire show. Obviously, he's named after, like, the show is named after him. A lot of the story doesn't really veer off from Naruto. Like, it really just solely focuses around him. Like, in a lot of other shows, I've noticed that sometimes they'll take the main character and they'll back away from him for a little while, like maybe for filler episodes or maybe a side story or something. That really doesn't happen very often with Naruto. It's really just Naruto, this character, and like what happens with him and his adventures and stuff. So this is also one of my favorite animes of all time, mostly because I grew up with this. I remember seeing this like on Toonami and stuff when I was a kid, like late at night and stuff. And some of my friends at the time, they played a lot of this for me. So I watched a lot of Naruto. I even had Naruto games. Even currently, I have the new Naruto Storm 4 game. So I grew up with Naruto a little bit. So Naruto's a little bit nostalgic for me. You know, kind of like how Pokemon is. Pokemon is something else that's really nostalgic for me, because I grew up playing a ton of Pokemon and even watching it. I had Pokemon everything. Anyway, this is not about Pokemon. This is not about nostalgia or my childhood and stuff. But this is about Naruto. This is about the statue. So, enough of this intro heavy stuff. Let's just get into this now. Finally. I had to bring up all that stuff. It's really hard to mention all this stuff at once, you know. Anyway. Especially when you have a new mic and you have all this stuff to announce. Just like, it's hard to figure out how to position all that stuff in the video. Anyway, dimension time. Legs here are 8 by 4 by 12. The torso is 8 by 4 by 12. The arms, they are attached or aligned to the torso, and they are 4 by 4 by 12. And the head here is 8 by 8 by 8 with a couple hat effects. The top here of his head, obviously, it's very spiky. So we have this on top of his head, and then the very back, we have his headband. It comes out one in the back here because it's like tied up or whatever. So there's that. And that is pretty much it. So that is it for that. As usual, I'll have pictures in the plastic texture pack at the very end, so you can check those out if I go buy something too fast, which I probably will because I have a lot of these to do. Plus, I did take forever on this video like to open, so I just kind of want to breeze through this now as fast as I can. So let's just get into this. Alright. So the very front of his legs here, he's mostly orange. He has orange pants and like an orange like coat and everything that he wears. So majority of them is going to be orange. He also has a bit of a leg wrap here, which is white and black. The black is for like the kunai pouch and everything that's on him. And then he has blue shoes on with his toes poking out, which is birch wooden planks. Come right here to this side. You can see the kunai pouch. It just kind of breaks from the white. It's all black. The rest of these colors all wrap around, like the orange and the blue from the shoes. All this just wraps around here. So really simple. Orange, blue, and black. And then you can see the white here. The rest of like the wrappings and stuff on his leg on the very back here. Very, very simple. Really just mirror that from the front and ignore the toes. So you have the blue, the orange, and then the white and black. And then on this side, it's just orange and blue. Totally easy. Very, very simple. Just fill that in with orange and blue, and you're done with that. Here is the very front of him. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of him is in fact orange. He's got a little bit of blue right down there at the very bottom of his coat, as well as the upper shoulders and the upper chest area. A lot of that's blue. Skin showing there is birch wooden planks, and then there's also a little bit of white right there at the very, very, very top of the torso. And then you can see right there on the right, the far right, on his left arm, you can see brown. And we'll get to that in a second. I realize I'm also probably filming these backwards than I did back in the day. I don't know why I'm doing it this way now, but whatever. So here is blue at the very top of his shoulder, and birch wooden planks at the very bottom of his arm, and then the rest of that is just orange. So really these colors just wrap all the way around. Very, very simple. Blue, orange, birch wooden planks. Here is the back of him. Very similar to the front. You have the blue on the very bottom of the coat. The rest of it's really just orange. The very top, he's got that blue. And then the very, very, very top, you have the white. But there's also a red symbol on the very back of him, like upper back of his, back. And that is pretty much it. It looks like a big old plus sign. And that is it for the back of the torso. As for this arm now, you can see the little symbol on the side of him. Well, not really symbol, but he's just got like a little thing on this arm, on his shoulder. So it's just brown and white. Very, very, very top is blue. The rest of it is just orange and birch wooden planks. Come right here to the front of his face. Probably the most detail. So he's got his hidden leaf headband he's wearing here. The headband is blue. The symbol for the Hidden Leaf Village that I kind of just came up with is light gray, stone, and gray. You'll be seeing that a lot because pretty much all these original characters are all Hidden Leaf characters. His eyes are also blue. The other half of his eyes are white. The whiskers are a little weird. They're clay, and they're kind of like scattered there. I couldn't really find a good way to make them look consistent, so I just kind of speckled them right there on the sides of his face. And then we have birch wooden planks for the skin and oak wooden planks for the mouth. And of course his hair there is spiky and yellow, very yellow. Very bright yellow he has on his face, or head, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so the headband just wraps all the way around. That's just like the blue. The yellow of the hair just covers, the majority of his head. Obviously there's the spikes, and the birch wooden planks for the skin just shows up. And that is that. Back of his head is completely yellow except for the headband that comes back across the back of it, which is blue. And of course the little hat effect here coming out of the back, which is the headband, the very top of it right here with the spiky hair just being yellow. This side, very, very, very similar. I think this is actually pretty much mirrored from this side. The only thing, it's mirrored from this side. The only thing that's different is going to be the spiky hair. So birch wooden planks with skin, blue, yellow, you get the point. All that's mirrored across from the other side. And then we have the very top of it here with, here's the very top of his head, very spiky. I'd probably recommend poking out maybe these here, maybe that. That looks, I don't know. You can leave it how it was originally. The picture is going to have it like that originally. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Me, I might mess with this a little bit and fix it up for myself, but really all I really do for spiky haired anime people is I just kind of randomly put spikes on the top of their head, like just random hat effects, and whatever looks good to me looks good. So, but there's that. After you fill all that in and give them the spiky hair, you are done with the younger version of Naruto, kid version, I guess you could think about it that way. And that is the first one of many, many, many to come. And the first new video of many, many, many to come. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is kind of like a brand new month, too. So it's like a brand new month, a brand new mic, a brand new series of stuff coming out. So it's pretty good. I'm pretty excited, guys. Gotta be said. Pretty excited. Anyway, that's it for this, guys. If you have any requests for anything, go and leave it in the comments. Let's try and keep the requests like kind of more centered around anime stuff. As you can see, like in the distance here, we have like a bunch of, like, you can probably make out One Piece. There is a bunch of One Piece that we've already got, and then like way down there in the far distance, there is like there's Fairy Tail, which are other really big and popular animes. So if you're interested in either of those two, definitely leave requests for that in the comments. Really, whichever one gets more interest or more requests for, we'll probably be doing that one first. So that's just, general stuff. Other than that, really just anything goes. If you want more Naruto characters, go and leave them in the comments. I'm pretty sure you don't really need to do that, though, since I already have, as you probably saw earlier, way over there. There's even more way in the distance. I've covered a lot of Naruto characters, so I'm pretty sure requests for those aren't really necessary. But, yeah, that's it for me, guys, though. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys the next one.